This is the CFoD Show. Here are your hosts, Tommy Vereen. Damn. And Danny McCormick.
Danny from the CFoD Show.
Hey, how's it going?
The CFoD Show starts now. Oh my goodness, that was week 1 of NFL football. Tommy, how was it? How did it treat you?
Week 1 was pretty much everything I thought it would be. I kicked ass. The Niners kicked ass.
Yeah. Oof.
Just a great week. Just a great week all around.
I won, so I'm happy, but the Panthers lost.
Oh, that's okay, buddy. I'm sure. Well, I know Niners are obviously the best team in the league. We did win by the largest margin in week 1, and we're going to do so again next week against whatever scrub team we're playing. I haven't even looked at the schedule yet. But Panthers, you know what? You'll bounce back. You played a good game. I'm sure you'll kick the shit out of whatever team you play this week.
Yeah, I haven't checked the schedule yet either. But no, I'm hopeful we can get a win, definitely.
Yeah,
but,
we only lost 1 game last year, so you already got that out of the way.
Yeah, but actually we lost 2.
Well, only 1 in the regular season, and that's all that really matters.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. Well, anyways, I'm sure you guys know by now, but just for formality's sake, my name is Danny McCormick, and over here, that's Tommy Vereen. Tommy's pointing back at me, poking me in the eye. Hurts a little. Ow. But, yeah, this is the CFoD Show. Welcome. We have a few new segments today. One that we like to call the CFoD MVP, which will recognize the player an NFL player, who basically was the MVP of the week, caused something tremendous to happen that we didn't expect, or just, was an MVP performance.
Was otherwise more valuable than most other people.
Oh my God,
Right?
I get it now.
Yeah?
I get it.
Making those Tommy Vereen, making acronyms make sense since just now. That was kind of the first one.
What
But I'm
does
going to keep it going.
CFoD stand for?
That stands for Children Fly Out the Door.
Oh. I thought it stood for Can't Fuck Off Danny.
That works too.
Okay.
I like that.
On to set number 2.
On to set number 2.
Boom.
Press that button.
Here we are.
Ooh, what's that?
That's right. I said we had 2 new segments to show. One of them being CFoD MVP, and the other one is going to be basically, you know how you predict the games every week, Tommy?
Do I?
Well, the lightning breakdowns.
Oh, that thing that I've done every week since like 2 years ago? Yeah.
Well, yeah. Well, anyways,
I'm fucking awesome at it.
we've been taking some polls of the people who watch the show, and they've said they want to hold you more accountable for your predictions.
So they want to congratulate me every week when I go 6-0 in my predictions?
Actually, statisticians went back and found out that you only went 42% last year in your predictions.
Well, fuck the statisticians. What do they know?
Stats?
Stats lie all the time.
Yeah, that's possible. That's possible. But I thought it would be fun to play a little game called Did Tommy Get It Right? Well, that's just the quick little bumper that I put together. But
Well, wait a second. So we're going to start keeping track of this. That means that I'm going to actually have to start trying, like using actual facts and reasoning in my picks.
I thought
that's not
what
going to
you
be
were
funny
doing.
at all.
I thought that's what you were doing.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was doing before. I was using nothing but facts and reasoning in my picks, and that's what I'm going to continue doing going forward because I'm awesome.
Well, anyways, do we want to get right into it? It's kind of basically spicing up the last week section that we used to do. Instead of just showing you all the scores, we hid them under the blocker.
Who won? I've already forgotten.
Well, the first game of the week was, or also we were also planning on breaking down the games a little bit more, so like kind of go over what happened. However, me versus Anthony was basically the given of the league. So do you just want to move on and go, ding? Look at that.
Give me
Got it
that
right.
ding. Yeah, I mean, basically the de facto bye week of the CFoD. So
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thanks, buddy. I
That's
tried
one
really,
for me.
really hard. All right, and now on to your game, you versus James. Well, that's how it may have turned out in the end, because you got 32 points from Antonio Brown. You got 22 points from your keeper and David Johnson, and
I was toying with him. I saved those points till Monday.
and James only got 1 point out of Jared Cook, which who didn't see that coming? I think pretty much everyone.
So you're saying I got this one right?
Oh, I accidentally revealed the next one.
I didn't see it, but I do see that I have the highest point total. But the spoiler alert, I already know I had the highest point total of the week, and I also have the same margin of victory that you do.
Oh, you beat your opponent by 38 points?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, good
Exactly.
job. High five.
High five.
That high five was brought to you by AMP, because I drink it.
Oh, we have sponsors again?
No, I just old habits.
Oh.
But anyways, on to the next game. Oh, there it was. There it was.
Is that?
That's
is
right.
that the thing?
That means that the next game on this list has the CFoD MVP. Here, I actually have a bumper for it.
A bumper for everything, don't you?
CFoD MVP.
Quick pass deflected and caught by Rodgers on the ricochet. What a way to get your first NFL touchdown.
That was a really cool bumper.
Yeah,
But you didn't answer my question. So you have a bumper for everything?
Oh, well, of course I have a bumper for here. Let me play a bumper for that. Whether it's crossing the street or cutting a piece of paper or an old man dancing or even juggling iPhones, I truly have a bumper for
Huh. Hot damn, you really do have a bumper for everything.
I sure do. But anyways, as you can see through the first bumper, not the second bumper, but the CFoD MVP of the week is none other than Eli Rogers, Pittsburgh Steelers wide receiver. Caught that touchdown, was super clutch, and it helped Ralph actually win his week by 1. It was a mighty impressive catch that I think a lot of other receivers would have dropped.
Well, and that's just a clutch pickup by Ralph in general. 'Cause he did draft Eli Rogers. No one else even knew that he was a player in the league.
Yeah.
And Ralph made that pick, and then scooped him up off the waiver wire, cut him, scooped him up off the waiver wire, and then inserted him into the starting lineup for a 1-point win. So
Yeah, instead of
clutch
what
all
Torrey
around.
Smith, who if he would have started him on Monday night, he would have lost.
Was it 3 points that Torrey got?
I don't even
Something
know.
like that?
Did anyone even watch that game? The exhibition match, really.
I watched it,
Yeah.
all of it. Anyway, the most important thing here is, did Tommy win?
Oh, well, no.
No, that's right. I picked Jeff,
Yeah.
but I meant Ralph.
You were
So does
close.
that
You were only
count?
off by 1.
All right, fine. You're gonna lose one from time to time. That's okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyway,
Well,
on to the next one.
That's right. On to the next game, which is Cody versus my dad. Cody scored quite a bit of points this week, topped off by his running back, C.J. Anderson.
Yeah, was C.J. Anderson his top scorer?
Oh,
'Cause
no, sorry. Brandon Cooks.
did work too. Yeah.
I saw the 29 and caught my eye. I missed the 33. But, yeah, 33 points from Brandon Cooks. Talk about, and what was that, his first rounder? Got him in the first round?
Yes. He drafted Cooks in the first round.
First round value.
He kept Mike Evans, who had a good game also. Yeah, Cody had a good week. He was 1 point away from having the highest point total in the league. I remember that.
Oh, yeah? Oh, well, then you must have obviously picked Cody to win this week, right?
I'm sure I did. But
Oh,
no, I said Cody, didn't I?
no, you said my dad.
Why would I
remember.
say that?
Because it's an even year.
Oh, damn it, Reed, just score more points next time.
Or at least Gary Barnage could try scoring any points.
That would probably help.
My dad actually got 35 points from Andrew Luck and 24 points from Jordan Matthews.
I was going to say, that's a pretty decent score if he had one person who scored 0.
Yeah.
So.
Mm-hmm.
So
One person scored 0, and he got 2 less points than me. But I had a person score 1, so. Anyways, on to our next game, which was
I'm sure I got this one.
Justin versus Ashley. So, yeah, Justin versus Ashley was kind of a close game. It was actually the second closest, or third closest. Wow, we had some close games this week. The third closest. I was watching the Monday night game, and Ashley was just hoping for the Niners offense to go off because she had the Rams defense and Justin had the Rams defense. So she wanted them to be negative points, so Niners offense go off. And then also Justin had Gurley, who got 5 points, and that's actually what Justin won by, was 5 points.
He won by a Gurley.
He won by a Gurley, over a Gurley. Huh. Look at that.
I really wish he hadn't have done that, because apparently I picked Ashley.
You did. I don't remember your reasoning. Something about Justin was going to be rusty, coming back from retirement.
I should really use more facts and reasoning in my picks.
Yeah, you really should try. But that's okay. This last one is almost guaranteed because Randall and Josh were really close. I mean, and you predicted. Do you remember what you predicted?
I predicted a tie because, like clockwork, Randall ties every year.
That's right. Which is what? No, come back, Skype. Is it my fault? Is it my fault? Why, Skype? No. Technical difficulties, and we're back. We were saying something very funny and clever, but we don't remember what it is. So let's just take a look and see if Tommy got it.
Oh, come on. That's bullshit. I predicted a tie, and that was basically a tie. That should count.
Well, hold on. Let me check something.
Plus, if I was going to pick a winner, I would have picked Josh. So.
You know what? Okay, I'm going to give it to you.
Thank you.
Half a point. I'm not going to give you the green circle. I'm just going to give you the ding.
All right, I'll take it. I'll take it this week. But coming up later on, I'm going to start using facts and reasoning, and I'm going to go undefeated with my picks the rest of the.
All right. Well, anyways, that was the first rousing episode of. I accidentally got rid of the blocker. Rousing episode of Did Tommy Get It Right? So far, you're at 2.5 out of 6.
Which is, according to the statisticians, pretty much my MO.
Yeah. Yeah. 42%. All right, buddy. Well, that does it for last week. That brings us to standings. Everyone wants to see standings, right?
Yeah, I know I do.
You always say that after week 1. I think this is 3 years
Tommy
in a row.
Tommy shows up in week 1. As I said last week, I have yet to score less than 140 points in week 1.
Is it bad if you score less than 140 points?
It's just awesome that I do.
Oh, okay, because I only got 131.
And I would have beaten you.
Yeah, but we didn't play. We don't play till week 6.
Don't worry. This train keeps on rolling all year long, taking me straight to get that belt back.
So I know the Panthers and Niners don't play each other this year, but we play each other in week 6, so that's when we're going to be rivals.
All right. Looking forward to being your rival.
Okay.
But until then, we're friends.
Yeah, that's right.
So Josh also did really well. I thought he was going to have the highest point total in the week.
And then Antonio Brown.
Until Antonio said no. And then we've also got... Wait, I'm sorry.
Wait, I have a bumper for Antonio saying no.
No. Hell no.
Yeah. There. Okay.
That was good. And so I said Josh, but I meant Josh and Cody. So because Josh and Cody were both doing very well, and I thought they were going to be competing for the highest point total. Mm-hmm. Cody actually scored one less than me, which is why he's in second place. Josh there in third, but solid performances all around, decisive wins. You had that thrilling win against Anthony, but you would have beat some other teams too, so that's cool.
Yeah.
We talked about Ralph with his big win, and then Justin returning back to the CFoD with a victory there. So those are your top 6 current playoff teams, and all the losers are below that.
Justin got lucky of who he played. He is in the right place at the right time. If we had no... do I have a bumper for right place, right time? I don't.
Oh, there is something you don't have a bumper for.
Damn it. Well, then that means that my bumper for me having a bumper for everything was wrong. I do have a bumper for being wrong, though. All right, well, that's it for standings. Now it's time for everyone's favorite segment, playoffs.
Playoffs? Don't talk about playoffs. You kidding me? Playoffs? I just hope we can win a game. A lot.
Wow, okay, I've just played like 7 bumpers in the last 3 minutes.
You have a lot of bumpers.
That's
I'm start
right.
calling you the bumper man.
That's what
That's what
Mama
you. Damn
told
it!
me. I got one. That's also what Joe Mama said. Anyway, I'm going to be perfectly honest, Tommy. I did not change my playoff predictions at all because I kind of wasn't. I was making so many bumpers, I didn't think of actually doing stuff for the show that existed.
Well, that's a relief because I mean, if you didn't do them, then I guess I'll just leave mine the same as they were last week too. You know, just
Okay.
bail you out again.
Thanks, buddy.
No problem, pal.
All right. Well, I guess so. We're skipping it.
Well, I mean, we all know that I'm in first place, going to finish the season in first place, so that's really all that matters. There's no reason to even go into it. But for the people, we'll do it next week.
Next year. Okay, you heard it here first, guys. Next year, playoffs is back. So that brings us to the fuck up of the week. Another bumper.
After this is in the goal, automatic first down. Number 99 has been disqualified.
Baby, you fucked up, you fucked up, you fucked up. This time I don't care, I don't care, I don't care. Baby, you fucked up, you fucked up, you fucked up.
Foolish. Foolish. What is he doing? Are you taken by the neck?
Oh, he was mad.
Well, it's not like his team was doing terrible.
They were getting their asses kicked, but you know, Aaron Donald, you got to have a cooler head than that, even when you're getting dominated by the best offensive line in the league.
All right. Well, Tommy, we know which NFL players have fucked up, but let's talk about the CFoD players who fucked up.
All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and nominate the first fuck up nominee of the week, and that would be Mr. Randall Hill for starting Jason Witten instead of Julius Thomas. Guess what, Randall? Had you just started Julius Thomas, you'd have gotten that extra 2 points, you'd have gotten your tie, and I would have been right. So fuck you.
Yep. This could have been
No.
his.
Could have been all yours, Randall. You ruined it for both of us. Now I have 2.5 wins instead of 3.
Fuck
And the
up.
statisticians are right for now.
Should I play a bumper for each fuck up nominee or just...
I think we're pretty bumper heavy as it is.
Okay.
So
All right. That's
why don't
fair.
you just go ahead and go into the second one?
All right. Well, I believe our fuck up nominee number 2 would be Ralph Menke. Do you know what he did to fuck up?
What kind of stupid shit did he do?
He dropped Spencer Ware, like one of the highest scoring running backs of the week, and probably will be again this week.
He dropped Spencer Ware?
Spencer
For
Ware
who?
just to pick up Eli Rogers. Who even knows who
the
that
fuck
is? I
Who the
know.
hell is Eli Rogers?
No, I don't know. I think he's a receiver for the Steelers or something. But they have
They
Antonio
have
Brown.
14 receivers.
They have Antonio Brown. Why do you even need another? Okay, but
the
yeah,
dumbest. That's a dumb move if I've ever heard one.
yeah, I don't know.
Anyway, third and final nominee for fuck up of the week would be Anthony Hill for rejoining the league and rostering a team this week because he lost big, which is kind of what he did all of last year.
Yeah, those statisticians, you know what they came up with?
What's that?
They came up with the fact that Anthony has only won two regular season games in his last 17 tries. That's going back past last year to the year before, where he ended the year with 3 straight losses.
Wow. Unless he's in the bitch bracket, he's just...
Yeah, he has more wins in the bitch bracket than he does in his last 17 regular season games.
Wow.
He really, really wanted that belt.
Hot damn.
And actually, before we go, I have a bumper for Anthony.
I might as well play it if you have it.
It's you'll like it.
Okay.
We asked Patriots wide receiver Julian Edelman what he thinks of Anthony.
All right, so those are your nominees and the winner of the week 1. First ever fuck up of the week of the 2016 season is Ralph Menke, because if we're going to give an award with the word fuck up in it, we might as well give it to the guy who has fuck in his team name, the clusterfucker. Ralph, who the fuck is Eli Rogers, and why did you drop Spencer Ware? You fucked up.
Yeah, you know what? Coming out of the fuck up of the week is kind of awkward. We should probably come up with a bumper for it.
We do need more bumpers on the show. I've been saying that since day one.
Oh, I could play a bumper. Do you want to play the bumper for the lightning breakdowns?
Do I?
Holy shit. This is the
CFoD.
weekly breakdown. That's right, Tommy. It's time. We had a really shitty Batcave Wi-Fi episode last week, but this week we're here for our first real attempt at the CFoD lightning breakdowns. Are you ready, Tommy?
Oh, I'm ready, Danny.
Ready to break it down. Let's start with game number 1. Again, with me in game number 1 versus my dad. It's a family affair. Tommy, break it down.
Danny, are you aware that you've won 6 of the last 7 matchups against your dad?
No.
Well, you have.
Wow.
And Regis is probably feeling a little demoralized after the shellacking that Josh served him last week. But there were 6 teams who scored fewer points than Regis last week, and you actually only outscored him by 2 points last week. So on paper, I think Regis has a decent shot this week. But I'm looking at the matchups, and I'm just seeing defensive matchups down the lineup that you have the advantage in. So because of that, and you having won 6 of the last 7 times against him, I'm picking Danny with a win this week.
I like it. I like it. And my dad lost to Cody, not Josh.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Okay, on to game number 2. The other family matter, Randall versus Anthony. Tommy, break it down.
Well, Danny, despite being a heavy underdog last week, Randall fought valiantly and scored the 4th highest point total of the league last week. Unfortunately, he was matched up against the 3rd highest point total last week, and he got a loss because of it. Fortunately for him, his schedule this week gets about as soft as it gets, as Anthony scored the lowest point total in week 1, and he also set a CFoD record with the lowest point total in PPR CFoD history last year. So, Randall revenge ever since he lost to Anthony last year, and I think he's going to get revenge in a big way this week. Randall wins!
Whoa. All right, Tommy. Well, that brings us past game number 2 and on to game number 3, which is James versus Ashley. This has been a rivalry, actually, for over the past few years, and I need you to break down this matchup.
Well, Danny, you're right. It has been a rivalry over the last few years, and this week we have a matchup between 2 playoff teams from last year who both got started off to very disappointing starts this year. Let's see. Well, James is squaring off against his kryptonite, Ashley, this week. Let me break down a little history for you. Not only did Ashley end James's season last year in the CFoD playoffs, but she's won every single match she's ever had against the motherfucker.
Wow.
She may have lost Keenan Allen last week, and that's a big hit. That's a potentially season-crushing hit. But history shows that she could trot out a bunch of kickers and still beat James. So Ashley wins!
Crockett Gilmore. All right. Ashley wins. On to game number 4. This is where things start to heat up. because we've got Tommy versus Jeff, another rivalry game. Tommy, tell me how this one's going to end. Break it down.
I'm coming off the highest point total in the league, and I'm supposed to be scared of a guy who passed on A.J. Green and then lost to the clusterfucker? Look, Jeff's dealing with a little bit of a championship hangover. He's living in the past. He's resting on his laurels. He hasn't even changed his team name this year. And I'm not his bitch anymore. As you can see there, I'm a former bitch.
And I
I'm
love
about
your
to teach
trophy.
him.
Look at that trophy over there.
It's a nice trophy. I earned this thing. Anyway, if Jeff needs a refresher on what the here and now is, I'm happy to be the one to give it to him. Professor Tommy's class is in session, and Jeff is about to flunk. Tommy wins.
Tommy, you're going to need that. Yes. All right. Very, very probable. On to game number 5. That's right. Between two unbeaten teams, and Justin and Josh, we need to hear this one get broken down.
Like right now?
Yes, Tom. Break it down.
Well, Danny, last week both teams showed that they were able to win the close game. Justin won by 5 and Josh won by 2. Not sure that's going to be the case this week because Justin's best players face matchups against the Jets, the Seahawks, and the Cardinals' defenses, while Josh's lineup is full of appetizing matchups. We're all happy to see Justin back. We're all happy that he farmed in. But I think Josh is about to do his best Saints impression and put a bounty on his ass. Josh wins!
Plus, wasn't Justin like former clusterfucker? Like him and Ralph could switch off every year.
They should basically share the clusterfuck because I think they both have it the last 5 years or whatever. But
All right.
either way,
Now,
Josh wins.
Yes, thank you. I forgot, so. Now, on to the big game of the week. That's right, game number 6 between Cody and Ralph. An unlikely big game of the week. Tommy, break it down.
Well, Danny, it's an unlikely game of the week, big game of the week, but they both deserve to be there. These are two teams who missed the playoffs last year and both made big statements coming into week 1. Cody, 1 point away from the highest point total of the week, and Ralph came back from the depths of clusterfuckdom to knock off the defending champion. So both will look to keep their momentum going this week. However, only one of them is going to be successful in that. Ralph's receivers looked much better than I expected last week, but will they be able to repeat? I do think Cody comes back down to earth this week a little bit with some tough defensive matchups, while Ralph actually goes on to top his total from last week. Call me crazy, but I'm calling the clusterfucker to start the season 2-0. Ralph wins!
Yeah, that was a gift. All right, well, the music has died down. That pretty much does it for this episode. I'm sorry, guys, but set number 3 was actually done. It was completed. It was ready to go. I had the podium all set, but then
You get the boxes out of there?
no, and they actually caught on fire, and it burned the set down.
The whole set?
The whole set. Well, yeah, the whole set.
Son of
So
a bitch.
only one of the janitors died, but other than that,
Okay, lawsuits won't be too bad this
yeah.
time. Was it one of the illegals?
I'm
I
not
hope
actually I'm not actually at liberty to discuss that.
I certainly hope so. It's much easier to clean that up.
Yeah, but don't worry, Tommy. Set number 3 will be ready next week. We'll we'll have a bumper for it probably.
Yeah, geez, you have a bumper for everything, don't you?
I do. I have a bumper for why the set 3's not here. Do you want it or not?
I think we have enough bumpers so far.
All right, I'll save it. Not that set 3 is ever going to burn down again, but anyways, all right. Well, that does it for the show. Tommy, is there anything you want to add to the people before we go?
People, I enjoyed kicking all your asses last week, and I look forward to personally kicking each and every one of your asses over the course of the season.
All right, Tommy. Well, for me, for Tommy Vereen over there, and for the Carolina Panthers, who are going to kick some ass this weekend.
That's right. The Carolina Panthers are going to kick some ass this weekend.
And aren't your
so
Niners?
are the Niners.
Niners are going to do pretty good too, I think. Right?
Goddamn right we are. Both of our teams winning this week.
That's right. All right. And with that said, you people out there, you go CFOD yourselves.
That's right, people. Go CFOD yourselves. Really good about finding a way in or out of the playoffs.
I have stories to tell, god damn it.
Well, wait, hold on. If we're going to start counting this, that means I'm going to have to like start doing actual research and putting actual facts and
Try?
yeah, like I'm going to have to actually use fuck, what was that word?
Reasoning?
Reasoning. Yeah, let's do this again. Whoa!
The top of Tommy's head has spoken. Anyways, I probably should get going. Jill's going to be home soon, and I said I'd take out the trash, so I'm going to go take out the trash.
Yeah, they're taking out the trash bumper too.
Fuck yeah. Danny is taking out the trash. Trash.
You don't need Wi-Fi for that. You don't need internet for that.
You don't need internet to browse the internet?
Nope.
Oh. You learn something new every day.
Turns out cats can't get pregnant off of humans. I swear to God, if this accidentally sneaks into the bloopers, I'm going to be pissed.
And that's a wrap.